memory of 50 Cent?
Best memory of 50 Cent? Ever since I met 50 Cent, he's always been stand-up and probably the most truthful person I've ever met.
In making these accusations, in fact, the only thing that Demetrius was actually a victim. He got shot.
So he got to stab the guy. So I was like, oh man, so I got 2 knives. On the move, I go meet Meech. I said, listen, man, it's not gonna be a gang fight when you go out there. It's about to be some knife slaying. These old heads slaying at night.
Oh my God, you will not believe what just happened. Lil Meech has absolutely blown up social media by exposing 50 Cent. He's claiming that 50 actually tried to have Big Meech taken out while he was behind bars. Can you even imagine? The word spreading through the streets is that Big Meech had to defend his life with a shank in prison. And why? Because 50 apparently sent his inside guys after him when rumors started flying that Meech was snitching. And just when you thought this couldn't get any more intense, reports started spreading that 50 Cent got injured in a shootout. Now, that turned out to be completely fake, and 50 shut those rumors down real quick. But let's be honest, honey, this feels like the calm before the storm. If Big Meech decides to retaliate, Lord have mercy. Meanwhile, 50 is dragging Lil Meech into this whole mess too, calling him a rat just like his father. The shade of it all. So what's real? What's fake? And just how deep does this beef really go? Let's spill all the tea. Ever since these snitching rumors started circulating, people have been giving Big Meech some serious side-eye. The streets do not play when it comes to those kinds of accusations. It got so bad that Meech had to release a statement just to defend his name after getting trolled non-stop. But even with his words out there, people weren't buying it one bit, and the tension just kept building.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me.
And he went down. And when he went down, he and his brother were sentenced to 30 years in prison.
But wait, let's rewind a bit, shall we? There was a time when Big Meech was desperately trying to get released early, and this was way before these snitching claims exploded everywhere. Back in 2020, when COVID-19 was absolutely ravaging prisons, Meech filed for compassionate release. He claimed his health conditions, hypertension and heart issues, made him super vulnerable to the virus. But the feds? They weren't having any of it. A judge completely shut down his request, pointing to his lengthy disciplinary record in prison. We're talking caught with cell phones, weapons, and even substances. Meanwhile, his brother and BMF co-founder Terry Southwest T. Flannery actually managed to get out early in May 2020 due to his own health issues. Now let's keep it 100. A lot of people believe Big Meech wasn't just trying to escape because of health concerns. Word on the street is those snitching allegations had already reached the prison walls, and 50 allegedly had some people on the inside trying to jump him. Even Terrence "Gangsta" Williams, who served time with Meech, confirmed this in an interview. He said Meech was usually just chilling, laying low, but there was one time he had to get his knife ready and prepare for battle.
These guys got into a fight, and by him being the face of the franchise, he had to go out there, and that's how the fight had popped off. And one of my Muslim brothers, they all went back to the unit, and they went to go gear up. So the whole South came together for Big Meech.
But before things could pop off in the yard, the guard swooped in and grabbed him. After that whole incident, Meech completely disappeared for a while, reportedly for his own protection.
What's your name? He said Demetrius Flannery. And he pat Meech down, he told me to go back to the unit. I was happy because I had the weapons on me. Went back to my unit, they locked Big Meech up, and I didn't see Big Meech no more after that.
And that wasn't even the end of the drama. Later, word spread that Meech was rolling with a serious entourage inside. We're talking about being surrounded by up to 25 guys, all of them sporting BMF tattoos on their necks. Now, honey, you don't move like that unless you're expecting trouble. And with all those failed hits that supposedly went down, it's not hard to see why Meech felt like he needed that kind of security.
I literally remember 25 guys after lunch will go to that rec yard with Big Meech. They're going to take over the weight pile, they're going to work out, they're going to hit the weights, do their little workout. And then after that, Big Meech whoever got the wine, he gonna bottle the wine up, whoever cooked the food, he gonna bottle the food up, and he gonna sit in the cell or hang out and just talk war stories.
This totally explains why he pushed so hard for that early release. All those health claims, that might have just been covering up the very real danger he was facing on the inside. Ever since this feud between Big Meech and 50 Cent kicked off, poor Lil Meech has been caught right in the middle of the crossfire. It all started when 50 threatened to cancel the BMF show, just so Meech Jr. wouldn't keep collecting those checks. The pettiness. And as if that wasn't enough, 50 went on to claim that Lil Meech had some serious substance issues. He said the man was showing up on set completely out of it. Things apparently got so bad that he had to be sent to rehab, and 50 Cent's the one who paid for it all. Here's where it gets even messier. Brick Baby came through and basically confirmed everything 50 said. In a recent Vlad TV interview, Brick Baby claimed he's hung out with Lil Meech and straight up called him a substance addict. Talk about throwing someone under the bus.
It's a dude that I was up under when I was 17, and I seen him, and his dad hates and all that. But I didn't know him.
Wait.
His dad hates you.
Brick Baby also spilled all the tea on how Big Meech supposedly feels about his son's behavior. According to him, Big Meech absolutely looks down on substance use, and seeing his son caught up in that lifestyle really disappointed him. The word is that Big Meech was also furious because when he checked on his son's finances, he found Lil Meech was completely broke, spending all his money on designer clothes and somehow going from having $5 million to absolutely nothing.
I feel like Meech came home and felt like his son was a failure as far as what was going on.
A
He's
failure?
broke.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
You're broke. No, hold on. You're broke after your $5 million and you gotta have it in the clothes habit, but you don't got nothing saved up, and you Big Meech son, you haven't found a way to run it up and take our name, and you gotta think what I'm saying.
But despite all this drama, Lil Meech is still standing firmly by his father's side. Recently, he posted a picture with Big Meech with the caption, "Death before dishonor." And if that's not making a statement, I don't know what is. It's crystal clear he's riding for his dad no matter what people are saying in these streets. Now, this loyalty might be exactly why 50 is coming after Lil Meech too, labeling him a snitch just like his father. You see, the BMF series is based on accounts from Tammy Cowens, who Big Meech sold his life rights to. Tammy and Big Meech reportedly had a massive falling out, and that's when she allegedly ran straight to 50 and spilled everything about Meech's supposed snitching ways. Even Tona, often called the first lady of BMF, claimed she witnessed Tammy Cowens snitching to the feds. And get this, it was allegedly all under Big Meech's orders to reduce his sentence. Word is Tessa even confronted Tammy about it, and things got so heated that they almost got her locked up again while she was still on parole.
Start writing a man, and this man befriended you, gave you his life rights. And just because you've been a government informant since 2008, this woman is finished to take my life away from me. Take my whole life. I did my time. Out of them 200 people, none of them said I'm on their paper.
And it looks like 50 isn't done dragging this out one bit. He's been teasing an entire documentary about it. He even posted on his Instagram, "The truth and nothing but the truth. Tammy Cowens coming soon." And we all know when 50 decides to get petty, he does not let up. 50 kept the heat coming with even more posts, and this time he went all in on Lil Meech. He posted pictures from the BMF show, but in every single pic, he had altered Lil Meech's face. And if that wasn't enough shade, 50 captioned one, "This is fire. Why this ninja got to be a rat man. Damn, catch BMF the final season." And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, it does. Lil Meech was recently spotted hanging out with Rick Ross, 50's longtime nemesis. Floyd Mayweather was right there with them too, partying it up in the club. Now you know how the internet gets. People immediately started speculating that this meetup wasn't just about popping bottles. Rumors flew that they were plotting a hit on 50 Cent as payback for how he'd been dragging their names through the mud. To add even more fuel to this raging fire, Floyd reportedly handed Lil Meech some serious cash during that night out. And Lil Meech made absolutely sure everybody knew about it. He went straight to Instagram, flaunting that money and tagging Floyd like it was nothing. With all this chaos brewing, it's no wonder the internet went completely wild. Suddenly, reports popped up claiming 50 Cent had been injured in a shootout, and people immediately connected the dots to this ongoing beef. But of course, 50 wasn't about to let those rumors slide. He shut them down real quick, hopping on Instagram with a screenshot of the viral TikTok that cited TMZ as the source. In true 50 fashion, his caption read, "Don't worry, I'm going to make it because this is fake news." It's no surprise 50's been going so hard on Lil Meech too, because in his eyes, Lil Meech is a snitch just like his father. And let's be real, even if 50 did pull some strings to get at Big Meech, he's been super vocal for years about how he's done with the street life. But with Lil Meech out here keeping this drama alive and airing out allegations, it's like he's dragging 50 right back into the mess. And we all know that's a fast track to a RICO case. This situation is getting way too messy, and it feels like it's only going to get worse from here. But now I have to ask you, do you think 50 Cent really had inside men go after Big Meech in jail? Or is this whole thing just wild rumors that got blown completely out of proportion? And what's the deal with Lil Meech? Is he really standing by his father's side, or is 50 right about him too? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss an update. Because when it comes to 50 Cent, you just never know what's going to happen next.